Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a very exciting reading vlog because this is a vlog of my very first readathon that I've organized myself. I decided to host a 24-hour readathon, the basically readathon, on July 6th on a Saturday from 12 to 12, and it is currently 11:15 on Friday, so like 45 minutes until it starts. I'm so excited. I'm going to be reading The Diviners by Libra Bray because there's one challenge, namely to read a book that has been on your TBR forever. This one has been on my TBR for a very long time, so I've decided to start and hopefully finish this one. I'm so excited for this readathon. I already started, some people have already started since they're like different time zones, and it's so cool that I've organized a readathon and that people are participating. So of course I'm going to vlog today. Now I'm just going to take a shower and get in my pajamas, and then at 12 o'clock I will start reading The Diviners. I just had a coffee because I was really tired, but now I'm a bit more awake, so I can just read until, you know, whenever. But I'm so excited, as you can probably tell. So I really hope you're going to like this vlog, and if you also maybe participated in my basically readathon, please let me know in the comments, and also definitely let me know if you want me to organize another readathon. But I will see you once it's 12 o'clock and then we will start reading. Okay guys, good morning. It is now 6:30. I had a couple of hours of sleep because I do need some sleep, but let's continue with The Diviners. Yesterday I was just so tired, so I literally only read 10 pages and then I went back to bed. But let's continue and let's do this. So it's currently 8:30 in the morning, like nearly 8:45. I'm on page 100. I didn't read much at 12, as I said, but I'm listening to the audiobook whilst reading along, and that really helps because it is a pretty big book and just a lot of information. So it's just like, it's nice to listen to the audiobook whilst reading along because then I just get the story a bit more, like I just get it better. But I'm really enjoying it so far. I think the characters are really fun, and I love the whole New York, like 20s New York vibe. They were talking about like Charleston and Flapper and just the outfits, if they're describing the fashion, that's just like really cool. And then of course the fact that it's about magic and stuff and cool supernatural powers. By the way, this vlog is not going to be spoilery, but just telling you my thoughts and stuff, and this is still the beginning, so like not a lot has happened, but I'm just really enjoying it. So now I'm just going to continue listening to the audiobook whilst painting my nails. Then I always put it on a little slower speed, because then if I read along to it I can do it at like 2, maybe 2.5 times speed, but if I'm listening to it I want to have it at like 1.5 or 1.75 times speed, otherwise it just goes too fast because I can't read along. So I'll just do that for a bit and then I'll just go back and chill and sit on my bed whilst reading. I literally just had a little 20-minute nap because I was just so tired. I just have to sleep for like 7 or 8 hours, otherwise I'm just tired. And because I only slept for like 5.5 hours, something like that. So I just had a little nap. But now I'm continuing. It is 9:30, so it is still super early. But I will keep you updated once I've read a bit more. Okay, so it's 10:30 now. I'm on page 176 and it's pretty messed up. It's pretty gory. Oh my god, I could also read this. Okay, well, I suddenly have the greatest idea. So So I'm also participating in the Book Junkie trials, and the first challenge is to read a book that's gritty, gory or gruesome, and I planned on reading A Clash of Kings, the second book in the A Song of Ice and Fire series, but I could not get into it since it is just a lot slower than A Game of Thrones, and I just want to read other books. And now I'm reading this one, and it is literally freaking gritty and gory and gruesome. Okay, this is the best idea. I'm going to read this one for my first challenge, and then I can just still like properly participate, because this is pretty messed up and pretty, well, but I'm really enjoying it. I like the fact you follow different characters, like different points of views, because I think they're all very interesting. So you have one character, Evie, who is a 17-year-old girl. She lives in New York now. She's going to live with her uncle since at home in Ohio she did something, and now she kind of had to escape the city a bit. So she now lives with his uncle in New York. Then you also follow Memphis, and all of them have sort of secret powers, which are really interesting powers. So I'm really excited to continue, and I'm even more excited now, since if I finish this one I can continue with the rest of the Book Junkie trials reads. But that is more for my weekly vlog, and this is the 24-hour readathon vlog. But yes, I'm just going to have some food I think, and then I will continue. Okay, I just got dressed. As you can see, it's like 11 in the morning now, because I always just feel a lot more productive if I'm dressed, even though all I have to do and, you know, be productive about today is a reading, which we will be doing right now. I'm on page 190 now, so again, let's continue. Make myself some lunch. I am like, I'm not going super fast, and it's already like almost 12, but oh well. So I made myself some lunch, and I got myself another coffee because I'm still a bit tired. I'm still in the same position basically, but it's 1 PM and I am halfway through the book. I'm still loving the audiobook, just like reading along with the audiobook. I think the audiobook is really great, and I really like the narrator. She can do voices really well, but they're not like too like over the top, you know, it's just very subtle, which I really like. So that's just a quick update. I'm going to continue now. So yeah, 1 PM. I will hopefully be able to finish this before dinner time, and then I will continue with Truth or Dance by SUUUCH because it's just a really fun quick read, and I think I'll be able to finish that one as well just at night. So wish me luck. Okay, so again, it's a bit later. It is now 2:30. I'm on page 373, so I only have this much left. I'll definitely be able to finish it today, but I also got a really exciting package in the mail because I just got some new prints made for my Etsy shop. So I thought I'd just quickly show you. This is the one that I'm really excited about. So this is a little watercolor bouquet flower thing that I made, but the cool thing is that this paper is really cool. Can you see the detail? It is like old paper, and I think it looks so cool. It's a bit broken white as well, and I think it just looks really cool, as if it's like an actual painting. So I'm really happy with that. Then I also had new ones of these printed to the moon and back because they were nearly sold out, and I altered it a little bit. I made a little bit more shadow here, as if it's like floating a little bit of the paper, so I'm really happy with that as well. And then I created this set of 3 watercolor galaxies that I made, so I'm going to sell this one in a set of 3 with a nice discount as well. And I'm just so excited about these because I just love watercolor galaxies so much. I think this one is my favorite. I just love everything with like pink, purple, blue, as you can probably tell. So I'm going to take photos of these probably tomorrow because I have to finish this one first. I'm so excited. I'm really enjoying it. It's not like a 5-star read, but for now it's definitely a 4-star read. So I'm just going to get myself some tea, and then I'm going to continue reading this one.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal.
I have finished it. Oh my god, it's a 5:15 and I finally finished it. I can't believe it. This book had been on my TBR for 4 years. I'm so happy I finished it. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's not a 5-star read for me, but the story was so intense and so well written, and just the details was so freaking crazy. Oh man, I'm so happy. Yes. Okay, this was really good. I'm so happy I did this. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so I just updated my reading journal and everything, and it is literally the perfect time because we're going to have dinner right now. So then after that I will continue reading Truth or Dance. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so happy I finished it. Like, this readathon is super successful because this was my TBR and I still have like 6 hours, so I will definitely try to finish Truth or Dance as well. Ah! Okay, so we just had a very quick barbecue, which is like some leftover food from yesterday, because yesterday we also had a barbecue and it was raining outside, so we were just sitting indoors and then, you know, grilling the food outside. Had not even finished my beer, but we're already done, so I'm just going to go back to reading since my parents are like, yeah, you can just go back to reading because you're doing your 24-hour readathon. So I'm going to continue reading Truth or Dance by SUUUCH. So this is a Dutch book actually. It follows a group of 4 girls who really want to go to a ballet academy. Like, they're going to a sort of high school where they already learn ballet, and then at the end of the school year there's this big ballet performance, and of course one of them wants to get the lead role in the play or in the show, and then suddenly they are added to this WhatsApp group. It's called Truth or Dance, and then they think it's something from school, and then in the WhatsApp group they get these sort of assignments that they have to do, so like Truth or Dance, and they think like, oh, it's from school, but it's definitely not from school because they have to do like pretty messed up things. And even though it sounds like messed up, it's very written for very young girls, I think. Also just the way it is written, I feel a little bit too old for it, but it's just a really fun and quick read. I'm already like halfway through, so I hope to finish it today because I still have like 5.5 hours left. So let's do this. I'm just going to read this whilst finishing my Corona, so that is just a perfect, what is it, Saturday night. It's 8 p.m. and I finished Truth or Dance. This was such a quick read. It was really fun and really, it's a thriller, like a young adult thriller about, as I said, ballet. And it was definitely a thriller. I enjoyed it. I think I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars since it's just really written for a younger audience. But it was just a really fun book, and I'll talk a bit more about it at the end of this video. But now, since I have 4 hours left, which is crazy, I've already finished 2 books. I'm going to continue reading, wait, where is my book? I'm going to continue listening and reading Sussy by Madeline Midda, since I'm still reading this one for the Book Junkie Trials. So I'm really excited to continue this one. I'm currently on page 119. So I still have like this much to go. I definitely won't be able to finish it this readathon, I think, but just, you know, trying to get a chunk read. So that is crazy. I'm going on to book 3. Like, I already started this book, so it's not like I read it in one day, but still, I finished it, and now I will continue this one. I can't even feel anymore. Okay, so it's 11 p.m, which means that there's 1 hour left. I took a shower and everything. I didn't really read that much for the last 2 hours because I was just really tired, but now I suddenly have a little bit more energy. I don't know how. But for the last hour, I will continue reading Sussy. I read like 1 chapter tonight, so I'm still on like page 133. But I'm just going to read this for the rest of the hour, and then it's over. Oh my god, this day was really crazy. I will talk to you tomorrow about what I read and just, you know, to end this video. So this is going to be the rest of my night and then I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's Sunday today and I thought I'd just wrap up this video by quickly showing you the books that I read. Well, of course, you know, I finally started and finished The Diviners in one day. It is nearly 600 pages. It is a pretty dense book with a lot of information, but I'm so happy that I just listened to the audiobook whilst reading it, and that literally helped so much. I really enjoyed The Diviners. So this is, as I said, a story about 20s in New York City. You follow a couple of characters, Evie, Memphis, Will, Sam. There are so many characters. It is a really cool story. So Evie used to live in Ohio, but there she did something that was not very right, and then she is going to live with her uncle in New York to sort of escape Ohio. And her uncle owns this very creepy museum. It is called the Museum of the Creepy Crawler, so that's what they call it. And Evie has a magical supernatural power, and then suddenly there are murders happening in the city of New York, very gruesome murders. Very messed up things are happening, and on every murder, like on every body, there is this sort of symbol carved. And then Evie, along with lots of other characters, are going to find out what is happening, and then she also finds out that her, you know, power can maybe help solve those murders and those mysteries. So that is what the story is about. I really enjoyed it. I even just ordered myself book 2 and 3 because now I'm just so happy I finally read it. I think I bought this one over 4 years ago. So I gave this one a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was a really well written story. There were so many details that were explored, and I was just hooked throughout the entire book. So yes, I really enjoyed this one. Then I continued reading Truth or Dance by Chinook Thijssen. Again, as I said, this follows a group of students. They're all 16 and 17 years old. They go to this high school where they learn to dance and do ballet, and then they really want to go to a bigger school afterwards. And when this school year ends, there's this big school performance and everyone wants to, of course, get the lead role. And then they suddenly get added to this WhatsApp group, and in that WhatsApp group, it is called Truth or Dance. It is like, you have to follow these assignments, you have to do what I say to get the lead role, and if you don't do what I say, then bad things will happen. And first of all, I think it's like a school project, like, oh cool, we're, you know, added in this WhatsApp group, and it's like school has organized it. When they see what they have to do in order to get the lead role, it is pretty messed up. So it is definitely a thriller. The font was pretty big and it's really written for a younger audience, also with the writing style, but I really enjoyed it and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. This is also the first book in a trilogy. It is a Dutch book, by the way, I'm sorry, but this is the first book in a trilogy. I will most definitely read the rest of the books as well. And then lastly, I continued reading Circe by Madeline Miller. So this is actually sort of a reread for me. I started this one last year, but I couldn't really get into it. But now I am reading it again, and like I'm trying to read it again for the Myth Take and the Book Junkie Trials Readathon, because this is the book of the month for the Myth Take Readathon, and I chose this one for the Old Pirate Cove prompt for the Book Junkie Trials. I'm halfway through. I'm enjoying it a lot more since, again, I'm reading along with the audiobook, and that helps so much because it is a pretty difficult book. So this is a retelling of a Greek myth about Circe. I still find it pretty confusing sometimes because there are so many names of gods and nymphs and just characters. It is pretty like crazy. So this basically follows Circe, and she's exiled to this remote island because she is different than the rest and she has magical powers. She's a witch, and that is what the story is about. So, you know, her going to the island and just meeting a lot of characters. Like, I'm really enjoying it, but it's not my favorite. I don't think that Greek mythology retellings are the thing for me because I'm just a little bit confused at times, but I will definitely finish it. So I think I read like around 50 pages of this, so it's still a bit. So overall, this readathon was such a massive success because the only book that was actually on my TBR was The Diviners, and I managed to read it, and then I managed to read a bit more from 2 books. So overall, I'm just so happy about everything from this readathon, and I was also so happy that you guys participated and used the hashtag basically readathon, so I could just, you know, catch up with your messages as well, and I'm just really happy. So I really hope you liked this readathon and also the challenge. I'm really really thinking about maybe doing another one with the same challenge, because I like the challenge of like reading a book that has been on your TBR for a very long time. So definitely let me know in the comments if you know, want me to organize another one. And also thank you so much for participating. So I really hope you liked this video and this readathon. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. And last but not least, I really hope you have a very amazing day, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!